My first reaction to this place was just, wow.
I don't think there's any other public school out there that really has the hands-on piece that this does.
Choosing to come to Wamogo was probably the best opportunity that I've ever taken.
The most important thing I've learned is give it your all at all times, but still have fun while you're doing it.
Ag teaches you just how to carry yourself and how to be respectful of others and how to live a productive life.
Students in this program do a lot of things with the outdoors.
From tree climbing to whitewater rafting, canoeing. It's amazing.
Teaches you how to be a better person, how to be a better worker.
Most of our classes are outside in the woods or in Banham Lake or Banham River.
I learned how to do a bore cut to cut down a tree. Kind of just bore a chainsaw into the tree and cut your way through, and then you back cut afterwards after you have the wedge.
You never would think you'd come to school and go say, hey, I'm gonna go climb a tree today, or I'm gonna go prune a tree 35 feet up. I think it's really unique to the Wamogo program.
When I tell my parents what I did in school today, they joke at me like, you sure you even went to school? Like, it's like we're hands-on.
The most important thing that I've learned from being enrolled in this program is how to work hard and follow through with what you're doing.
It's very helpful, especially in any job, to know time management and how to work hard.
Look for students in natural resources that, again, have a love for outdoors, nature, fish and wildlife.
You're surrounded by a group of people who have common interests with you. You're all here for one reason, and that's to learn more about agriculture.
Yes, we teach veterinary science. Yes, that is my content. Yes, that is a majority of what we do, but these kids are also high school students. We are developing the whole student.
Coming into class on the first day and getting that overview of this is what you're going to be learning. If this is what you like to do, then this is the class for you.
Using our units about health, disease, and care of the animals, I've been able to apply that to my animals. It's helped me take better care of them, and it's letting them live a healthier life.
The coolest part about the course is not actually the content that's planned. I think it's the content that just happens.
One day I went out and helped castrate the bull. Just being able to do that and like, wow, I just did that is an amazing experience that I know I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else.
My teacher was very, here's what you do, here's how you do it, feel right here, okay, that's good. And now if I go to work, say tomorrow, and they say, do you know how to do an IM injection? I'll say, yeah, I did that in school.
Our teachers are here to help us and benefit us, and they want to push us to the next step. They want to get us to college or to a job or just push us to be the best student we can really be.
You have to be willing to work hard. But you have to have that love for animals and that willing to do what it takes to take care of them.
I pushed through and that I know what I'm doing and that I can learn the material. It really helps solidify in my mind that I can go on and do it.
We need to know where our food comes from. Too many times have I heard kids say, oh, where does chicken come from? It comes from the grocery store.
We do vegetable production, fruit production, cheeses and milks, and then aquaponics.
My first reaction to this place was just, wow. There's just a lot of things you can apply in real life situations that you learn here.
One of the things that we do is a lot of farm to table things. So we're taking products that are grown outside and we bring them into the food lab and use them to create things like pickles or jam.
There's one goal throughout is to try to be more sustainable for our environment.
So I do have students that are driving tractors, maintaining fields, we're doing planting, we're weeding, and then we're also coming in and doing a lot of culinary aspects, so learning how to cut up different food and actually go through the processing and the canning system too.
And here you kind of have like a bunch of different people you can like be friends with.
You learn a lot from the other people, and they all care about you personally,
It's the first time students actually start to taste products, like taste the difference between a store-bought tomato and one that's grown at home. And I really think that's cool to open their eyes and open their minds to what's the difference and why should we grow our own food.
Probably half our class outside working with the animals, going through labs and taking what we learn in the classroom and bringing it out here and putting it into hands-on use.
We went to a dairy farm and palpated cattle, so that's when you're checking to see if they're pregnant or not.
All the handling of the animals here, I use at my house and at my sister's barn. We use with all the horses that we have.
Being able to be outside all the time, work with teachers.
You get to hang around with animals, learn about the animals.
We learn about Punnett squares. It shows the probability of offspring.
Whether it is halter breaking the brand new calf, which is due any day now, or doing a physical exam.
I get to work with so many teachers. I find I have a lot of really close relationships with my teachers. You're learning by doing, which is great.
We'll have the cows out here, the sheep out here, and the horse. We analyze and watch and monitor the animal's behavior.
Maintaining the fields and stuff like that. It's also a lot of handling, moving the animals around, making sure they're all in the right field.
When you put a 1,300-pound cow or an 1,100-pound horse in their hand, they get a lot of experience very quickly.
I hope to combine my two interests as I progress into my career, be able to work hopefully larger animal shows and events and bring my two passions together.
I have a real passion for teaching kids to grow their own food. Teaching them that they can grow their own food, maintain their own food.
I came to plant science and horticulture. I was like, this is what I want to do.
This program has given me an exponentially large step forward in my career.
There's definitely a floral design component. There's certainly landscape design components, but it's far more than that.
I got to go on this trip to Mexico, and that really helped me understand more of a conservational sort of understanding of plant science.
Plant cell structure and botany and breeding and the hormones and genetics involved.
I'll get to start my horticulture unit, and that'll begin with going outside and weeding and just doing a bunch of stuff that I love to do, that I've learned in the past few years that I've been here.
I want our students to understand going forward, they're gonna have to make life choices for themselves and for their families to make an educated decision. So it's not just flowers.
There's a lot of more hands-on opportunities for the students.
There's the component of kids that are gonna go right in to those careers we associate more closely with plant science, but I think research is really where it's headed.
I do know that plant science is the route for me.
Some of the things we do in here are welding, we do some small engine repair, we even make biodiesel in some of the classes, and we even do some agricultural structures that involves building sheds, barns. It's always busy in here.
I chose to come here because I grew up around mechanics, so it was kind of always my thing. I wanted to do this for my future.
For me, I don't know, it was just kind of a no-brainer to join the ag program because I'm just interested in all sorts of all outdoor activities.
I think this school kind of makes you mature a little bit faster, kind of teaches you how to be independent.
Many of the small farms or places like that around hire our students. They know that we're teaching the right stuff.
We do have a good after-school program, our tractor restoration team. And every year they restore a tractor, tear it down to nothing, paint it, go through the whole process.
Overall, a high-quality program, and it gives you the understanding you need to go further in your future.
So if you're definitely interested in getting your hands dirty, this is definitely the class to take.
It's biology that relates to humans and how to help people. Really the backbone of everything that we have, from GMOs to artificial insemination to medications.
Since we work with living organisms in all of ag, we can work with all areas of ag.
We're currently working on the structure of DNA. We've been doing a lot of labs, including a extraction of DNA and seeing how actually DNA can come out of a food product.
We do a lot of hands-on activities. My class is pretty much working in an actual microbiology laboratory.
I have a passion for science, so being able to do both ag and science was really nice.
In 10 or 20 years, some of the people in this class, myself included, could be creating cures to things like cancer. In this class, we really prepare you for being in a laboratory or being a field scientist, and they're able to see what it's like to work in that laboratory type environment.
I knew it was for me because I love science. I love anything that has to do with biology, really, and then technology too, especially with how we advance today.
I'm looking forward to learning almost as much as I can in biotech.
It's really the future of agriculture.